Hey everybody, it's Amber. Welcome back to the B.E.E.Channel. I'm back with another video. And the B.E.E.Channel is all about blessing, edifying, and encouraging others to live their best lives. So, today's video is about my journey to spontaneity. Sometimes in life you can find yourself in a rut. You're feeling a little low on energy, a little low on zest for life. That's when it's time to just change things up and spice things up. And people see change as the enemy, but really change is your best friend. It's necessary to keep you vital, to keep life interesting, to keep life fun. And I have learned that, change is good. And I know that there is safety and sameness, as Joyce Meyer says. And I learned that today. But we have to learn to depart from so much of this strict, rigorous, safe life, and sometimes live a little and have a little fun and do some things that are challenging and rewarding to us, and really reinvigorate your soul. You know what I mean? And get you inspired and feeling happy again if you haven't been for a long time. So, as I said, and many of you know me from watching my videos, you know that I am not a person I'm not prone to be impulsive. However, recently, I've been working on it and trying to work that muscle and flex that muscle. And I like it. So here, what follows is going to be my 10 tips to be more spontaneous. And here we go. Travel a different way, Maybe instead of the bus, if you usually take the bus in your neighborhood, you take the L. And maybe you just find a different way to get around to get to your destination on the bus. And explore your different options for traveling. The change of scenery is very good for your mind, your body, and your spirit. And you'll discover maybe that you'll get there faster, or it's less time than the way you've been taking. So, there's something really gratifying about that, because I was always the person that never took the L. And it's like, I don't like the fact of being underground. I don't like how hot it is down there. I don't like the rush of people all around you. On every side there's somebody around you. And I never really liked it, but it's kind of addictive how fast you can get around from point A to point B when you take the L versus taking the bus. It's like amazing. So just think about that if you're somebody who commutes and uses public transportation, in terms of being more spontaneous and being more adventurous. It's amazing. It'll do you a world of good. Secondly, you want to eat a different food or change up the flavor or the seasonings of your favorite food. So maybe if you like pork and or you like chicken and that's what your go-to is, maybe you try ground turkey, maybe you try ground lamb, and maybe if you always use garlic powder and that's it, maybe this time you add some Italian seasoning, maybe you add some pepper, maybe you add oregano or basil, so play around with different flavor profiles and different flavors to see what works for you and see what you can enjoy and find to change up your diet a little bit so it's not so boring. So the next thing I would share is, don't go straight home after work. Go to a bookstore and browse around and discover your city with a fresh perspective. Because I love going to the bookstore. Have you ever been to Barnes and Noble? I don't know if you've ever been there, but they have several different levels. Like the one downtown where I live at, they have several different levels, and you can be in that store for hours, and hours go by and it's like this, and you don't even feel it. It's like they have 3 different floors full of books. And me, I'm being a bookworm, being a nerd of sorts. I love it. I embrace my nerdness and my bookworm self. I really do. And I just love books and I love learning. I love reading, and you just really can get lost in there. And then they have this wonderful journal section, journals about all kinds of things. It's just really a special place to go sometimes, just to get away and to get your mind off of things as well. It's a nice getaway, a nice escape. Um, and then also I discovered, like, when you walk around in your city, you actually notice things that you never even noticed before. Like, I didn't even know that we had something called the American Bible Society here in Philly, like around like Second Street or something like that. I didn't even know they even had something like that in Philly. So that was really interesting to find that out. And yeah, like, you just really have to explore because you never know what you're missing out on, and it's right under your nose, like right there, so within reach, so accessible. So really, just take the time to explore your city sometimes. Um, the next thing I would say is wear a new color. Wear a different type of clothing, a different silhouette. Maybe if you're always wearing something where you're covered up, maybe try a V-neck, maybe try a crew neck, try a boat neck where it's like more like, you know, your shoulders are more accentuated in that type of top. Maybe you try a ballet top where your back is out and it's like a U shape, it dips down in the back and it's like high in the front. Maybe you try a top where it's like, peekaboo, like little keyhole or something. Maybe you try a different color or different texture. Like, maybe you don't usually wear velvet. Try velvet. Maybe you don't usually do silk. Try silk. Just try different things because it'll freshen you up and it'll boost your confidence, and you can show off your assets. So that's always a plus. And to find something that flatters you more than the things that you may have been wearing. You never know what you can discover if you really just take the time to do so. It's really an interesting experience, to say the least, because I've been looking at different things ever since losing weight. I feel like I can actually wear things that are different in terms of things that I couldn't get away with before because I was heavier. So I feel like I have a newfound interest in clothing shopping. So that's kind of exciting. Next on the list, people might not think of this as much, but it's very good for your senses, and it, like, people don't realize how much your nose, like how much smell plays a role in your life and in your psyche, I believe. Because, if you smell like lavender, it'll make you happy. And if you smell garbage, you'll kind of make you like, or, annoyed or upset or whatever. So really, smell is like a big part of our lives. So try a new scent, you know. Change up your perfume. Don't wear the same perfume all the time. Maybe you always wear like a musk. Maybe try something more like a vanilla scent, or maybe try a dry oil mist versus a regular perfume, or just try different things, switch it up. And then it's actually, you also can boost your confidence that way too, because if you smell good, you feel good. And then especially if you find something that you never thought you would even like, just because you ventured out versus staying safe, that's really great. Also, a new nail color, new hair color, new style, all that falls in the same line. New jewelry, that helps a lot because, you'll feel a little sassy, get a different hair color, change your nails, you feel like, yes, get some different jewelry, some maybe earrings that you would never wear, or a necklace, or a ring that you wouldn't normally gravitate to, or, try those things. It will perk you up, boost your confidence and your self-esteem and everything like that. It would just be amazing. So, yeah, go for that. Number 6, watch a movie you wouldn't normally watch. You never know, you might learn something. So, you know, maybe that's a documentary. Maybe that's a movie with actors in it that you've never even cared for, or something of that nature. But maybe just when you're, if you have your Fire Stick or whatever, your movie preferences, your movie app, or your cable app, or whatever. You're browsing on your cable or your app, you know what I mean. Just tap on a movie, pick it. Don't even think about what the plot is. Just watch it, try something different. And that'll get you out of a rut too, because you'll be like, wow, like, I didn't even think I would like this. And you never know. Or you might hate it, but, at least you tried. You can't say you never tried. Next, play a word game on your mobile device. And it'll get your creative juices flowing. You'll learn new words that you never even knew were in existence. And it challenges you and sharpens your mind, because really it's a good distraction. It occupies your time. It makes the time go fast. And you're learning. So that's always good. You're being fruitful and productive because you're learning and using your mind rather than letting it go to waste. Next, change or vary your routine so you aren't so bored and predictable. Eat something different for breakfast. Read a different translation of the Bible, etc. So, whatever the parts of your routine are, like maybe use a different body wash, or something as simple as wearing a different color or a different type of bra, like different panties, I don't know. Or whoever you are, like, guys out there, maybe you try a different sport. Maybe you try a different video game. Maybe you try a different color tie. Maybe you try a different type of shirt. You know what I mean? So, whatever works for you. Just, whatever is different for you in your normal routine, do something that you wouldn't normally do. And it'll work. And it'll work out for you. It really will. Next, I would say take a class, read a book on a new topic, broaden your horizons. You never know what you can learn. So it's always good to stay curious and just keep learning and keep growing and just keep expanding your mind and just seeing what's out there in the world. It really is enlightening, and it really is definitely limitless. The possibilities are limitless when you really take the time to learn and grow and really put the effort in. Last but not least, try a new workout. I mean, it is so much fun, and it makes every day exciting. So, I tried this new workout called Soca Sweat last week, a Caribbean workout. Very interesting form of Zumba, basically, but it was like exercising, but it had these nice little whines in there and then nice little, hip movements and everything like that. So it was really fun. And I've been trying different kinds of yoga, like Kundalini yoga, detox yoga, yin yoga, restorative yoga. So just to name a few. And it really does help keep things interesting. And also, I tried barefoot fusion as well this week, which is basically you're exercising and you don't need sneakers on or socks. You can be barefoot. So I thought that was kind of fun and more challenging than I thought it would be. And it probably was like a bar or Pilates type of fusion or something like that. Because I like that kind of stuff because it's low impact and you don't have to wear your shoes. So don't even have to spend time putting those on when you get out of bed. So that's really, really nice and convenient. So I like that, like Pilates bar fusion, Pilates yoga fusion, anything where you're doing something different, and I don't have to put shoes on. It's nice. It's a nice little bonus to getting moving in the morning and making it a priority in your life and trying to live your best life. So all in all, to conclude, I hope that this video has blessed you. And I would really appreciate it if you would please comment, like, and subscribe to all your friends and family. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at B.E.Channel 27. And I really will make a concerted effort to post some interesting little tidbits as often as I can on there, so you can have something to, sort of mull on during the week while, you wait for your next video. And I just really enjoy doing this, and I hope that it brings you joy as well, and I hope that you gain something from it, because I enjoy doing it and making the videos for you. So, with that being said, I hope that you all have a blessed week, and I hope that you go out there and be spontaneous and embrace change this week, and just know that it's necessary, and peace and blessings. Bye-bye.